When you get into blind tasting, like really into it, sometimes smelling a wine feels like coming home. You know what it is without even thinking about it. So do you know what this wine is? This right here comes from somewhere unique in the world, and we're gonna see if we can figure it out. Whoa, that is a quite pale ruby color. This must be a thin-skinned grape variety, and that shortens the list quite a bit. Wow, pomegranate, dried cranberry, dried dragon fruit, a little vanilla and black tea. Those dominant red fruit aromas and vanilla make me think this sat in some new oak. Let's check the structure. It's medium to light bodied, with not a lot of tannin, but moderately high acidity. It's warming on the back of the palate, which makes me think it's moderately high alcohol with a touch of sweet oak on the finish. Okay, I'm gonna make this as hard as possible, but I think you can get it. Is it Pinot Noir, Grenache, Cinsault, or Sangiovese? Well, if you're not certain, let's get a master of wine. Christine Marsilio, help us out.
That pale color can be found in all of those grapes, but the high acid pretty much immediately cuts out Grenache, and the low tannin cuts out Sangiovese. Both Pinot and Cinsault have those lovely red fruit aromas and elegant tannins, but most people don't use any new oak with Cinsault. The structure of the oak, alongside the elegant texture, low tannin, and red fruit brings us directly to Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir is the grape everyone loves, but winemakers have a tough time growing. It's a finicky grape that only likes certain climates. Despite this, it's a super common grape variety, growing in most wine-growing nations the world over. Pinot loves to be cool. It can't handle Mediterranean-like heat, and so we normally find it growing next to large, cool bodies of water, or far away from the equator, or both. It also likes cool nights and warm, long, dry afternoons. Like I said, it's quite particular. But when you get these factors just right, you end up with magic in a glass. Let's get Sam Madeleine to give us some more clues about the terroir so we can pinpoint exactly where this wine is from.
Okay, let's take another look. This color is so pale, even for Pinot Noir. It's definitely making me think this is from a cooler Pinot growing region. There's still a lot of fruit here, so perhaps this isn't from a European growing area. One thing that's interesting are these cranberry and black tea notes. This is a tell. Finally, the use of oak, it's probably French, and it's probably got some new oak. So whoever is making this wine is making a serious effort. This must be from a region entrenched with Pinot Noir. Based on this information, where do you think this wine is from? Burgundy, France, Mornington Peninsula, Australia, Sonoma, California, or Willamette Valley, Oregon?
Sonoma, being relatively close to the equator, gives us a lot of fruitiness with riper cherry notes coming through. Here we have more cranberry-like notes. And the fact that we have fruitiness first really would point us away from Burgundy. Between Mornington Peninsula and the Willamette Valley, that's tough. But because we have this slightly earthy, tea-like mixture with fruit, leads me to Willamette Valley. It tends to be the most Burgundian style of all the New World Pinot Noirs. Now, Willamette Valley is located in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon, on the western side of the Cascade Mountains. This means that it gets the cooling influence of the cold Pacific, yet it gets the long, sunny afternoons due to its higher latitude. Perfect Pinot Noir country. And we're not the only ones appreciating this amazing region. Even the Burgundians have started to take note, and since the late 1980s, they started to set up their own sister vineyards in Oregon, following their American counterpart trailblazers. All right, Madeleine, time to give us the big reveal.
Today we're tasting Lemelson Vineyards Thea Selection Pinot Noir from the Willamette Valley in Oregon. This wine is a vineyard blend of 5 sites in Yamhill, Carlton, Dundee Hills, and the Chehalem Mountains in the Willamette Valley. These are all sub-AVAs in this region in Oregon. Lemelson farms organically, and the winery uses a gravity-fed design, which is much more energy efficient. So there you have it. We are one glass deeper into the fascinating world of wine. This wine is part of Wine Folly Club. So if you'd like to taste along, join us and become a member. Until next time, happy tasting. Salut!